There, we're all set up, Greg. Saturday morning, coffee, podcast.
Well, here's what I can tell you. We will not be recording next Saturday morning.
Well, that's because next Saturday morning is a PLE.
Yeah, because Friday Night SmackDown comes on at 8 a.m. next week, Eastern.
On Netflix?
Yes, sir.
I'm off.
Are you? I will book some time. We will get a show out early in the day.
Okay. So I am going to the southern part of Nova Scotia for a 3-day trip starting on Tuesday. So I am incommunicado for 3 whole days, which isn't terrible, but it means that I get this Friday and probably the following Friday, which is good because ZA comes out, Pokemon Legends ZA. So I'm going to be off for an entire day to grind.
I also didn't realize that the Mario Galaxies released on Thursday.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Nintendo is just kind of dropping something a week at this point.
Yeah, my wife actually started in on one last night that I think she's been waiting to do for a while, but she didn't actually purchase it till we got it last night. But I think it's called My Tiny Library or something like this. And it's like an indie game, but she's like, and it was like $25 or something, but she's really enjoying it so far. So that's just kind of a fun virtual game that she just started to play last night. So.
All right, Greg, you're a little hot. Could you turn yourself down?
I'm hot. Let's see if I'm... no one has ever told me that I'm hot.
Not even your wife? Now you're making like weird sounds, Greg.
Hold on.
Oh, there you are.
Let's try this now. Is this better?
Oh, yeah, it's great. All right, this is the kind of stuff you leave in for the pre-show before you play the theme song.
Yeah, I was going to say, I just realized that my Yeti cord is broken, so I need to actually Amazon a replacement before next week.
Oh, okay. So, where are you going to be next week? Oh,
here. But like it's cracked on the back, and I think when I just went to go to adjust it, it just disconnected me.
You finished it.
No, I'm still on it now, but it's like.
Oh, this is going to be a great podcast.
I'm not going to touch it, not going anywhere near it.
Yeah, you just did the thing where you froze and whatnot.
Oh my God, really?
Yep.
Oh, this is really going to be a good one. Oh, I know why, I think.
Are you not on your right network?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. Let's try this.
Adventures in podcasting. I know when I'm not on Wi-Fi or I'm on Wi-Fi and I'm not hardwired because I'm really close to the router.
Well, I'm hardwired.
Well, I know you are.
Should be.
But sometimes you turn your Wi-Fi on when you take your laptop somewhere else, and it's like, and then you get home and you're like, oh, I forgot to unplug you.
Yeah, let me flip the Wi-Fi off entirely.
Yeah, that's
Let's see. Hopefully that will make this better.
So you're home next week. You're not traveling.
I'm not. I was going to say, may also be there was a VPN on, which is another great segue here because, again, next Friday, if you want to watch SmackDown early and you're in the US, all you have to do, fire up your VPN, log into Netflix that you already have for watching Raw, and you can watch SmackDown at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
Atlantic.
And I'll tell you what, Greg and I will probably watch it beforehand, and we'll do a speed run at some point, maybe over your lunch break. We'll do a 10-minute podcast and say, oh my God, there's nothing to watch for this show. I was almost sure, based on how many people were in their gear but weren't wrestling, that they were going to have they were doing a double recording tonight.
Yeah, no, they are not. They're gonna cart some people to Australia for, I guess, not a whole lot of reasons, but we'll see.
All right, let's hit the theme song and let's get going.
SmackDaddies.
So hello, friends. Welcome to your SmackDown review for The Hub. I am Brad the Dad, and running shotgun with me is my tag team partner, Greg, Father Feltham.
Bless you, my son.
And we're talking SmackDown, Greg.
Are we?
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked Nintendo, broken internet cords, or broken microphone cords, crappy internet connection, and turning off Wi-Fi. I mean, we've done our best to avoid talking SmackDown. At
VPNs. We talked VPNs.
VPNs, yeah. We love our VPNs.
Well, Greg, we could talk about AEW and how Andrade is back in AEW.
I saw a post earlier this week online, and it was, I'm already getting jazzed now for Andrade's entry in the 2027 Royal Rumble, or the 2026 Royal Rumble. And I'm like, yeah, that's about right.
He's like pulling a Rick Rude, right? Remember there was that time where Rick Rude appeared on both Nitro and Raw on the same night? And then I guess he did a little stint in ECW between the two. So,
oh, gosh.
It's fantastic. I love this stuff. I'm happy for Andrade because I don't think being on the show with your ex-wife was good for your mental health.
Well, no. And, I guess that it was a wellness issue that ended up leading to his termination. So
was it a wellness issue, or was it a wellness issue that he knew that would lead to his termination so he could get out of his contract, no 90-day compete?
Who knows?
Anyways, whatever. He's back with AEW. He's joined the Don Callis family of 10.
Yes. Again, I love watching the memes of after watching AEW on a Wednesday night. Mark safe from joining the Don Callis family.
You should have been marked safe. Neither of us have been recruited to the Don Callis family that we're aware of.
Not yet.
So, Greg, I guess we should probably start this SmackDown because we got a little bit of a show, not a lot of show, but a little show.
No, and I think we're going to be pretty quick here tonight because I don't think that there's a whole lot here for us to talk about, and next week is really kind of what we're gearing up for.
Right. So Cody comes out, we get the whole entrance, and he says, "What do you want to talk about?" And he gets cut off by Paul Heyman. And look, right when it looks like Cody's in trouble, Randy Orton pops up out of nowhere.
That's Randy Orton out of nowhere. Yeah.
Isn't he usually doing RKOs out of nowhere?
Yeah, it's funny. And the write-up actually wrote that is like RKO. Randy Orton appears out of nowhere. See what I did there?
And I love how Paul Heyman basically watched our YouTube short this week and saw the 100%. Slow motion port with the belt and realized that this was a talking point, and then goes into a long explanation about how it doesn't matter if it's Randy that gets pinned or Cody gets pinned. Randy's going to betray Cody eventually, and they're going to lose. And this isn't a prediction. It's a spoiler cut from your oracle.
Yeah, he called it a prophecy.
Well, I mean, he is an oracle.
Yeah.
Greg, this segment, you know what? We'll save it for the synopsis, but this segment, Greg, there was no point.
There really wasn't. There really wasn't for this. I mean, it's just it's setting up things for future, right? Like that's all this is to foreshadow the eventual Cody Randy feud that's going to happen after this. And I think this can easily be a feud of mutual respect as opposed to one turning heel on the other.
Yep.
I don't think there needs to be like a breakup or anything like that, because we're going to see that a little bit later.
Well, and Melo and Miz, I mean, are what we get next. Sorry. First of all, most important thing, Greg, we have Tiffany. Dude, Tiffy walking the back. If there's ever been a point for this walk and talk, really?
You can't discourage that.
I feel like that might be one of our social clips this week is just the Tiffy walk and talk. And us talking about it right now going, there's no greater use of the walk and talk than Tiffany Stratton.
I haven't seen such a good walk and talk since I watched The West Wing last.
Yes.
I you know what? But it's that I just sent you something that to use in the thumbnail this week. But one thing I did want to bring up today is as we are in a playoff season with baseball, which I don't really watch, I'll be honest with you.
Me neither.
But we are in playoff season for Banana Ball, which is something I do watch and enjoy because that is like baseball for people with ADHD. Yay. And I don't know if you've seen the picture making the rounds on the internet that I just sent you, but Kevin Owens has dressed himself up for Halloween as John Cena.
Which is great.
Bright yellow shirt, and I legitimately keep having to look at it because it looks like he is dressed for a Savannah Bananas game.
He is, by the way, he's looking for kind of svelte.
He is. I mean, I'm happy that he's happy at this point, right? Like, you know,
I'm happy he's looking svelte. And I don't mean like it looks like he's lost weight. I mean, that's a compliment. I mean, yeah. He's looking great. And I hope that if he can come back to wrestle and he can come back safely, which is all I really want, that he can end his career on his own terms, and maybe he'll be looking great by the time he comes back.
Speaking of ending his career on his own terms, let's put a pin in that because I want to get to that in a little bit when we talk about an upcoming tag match.
You're not wrong. Miz and Melo in the back. Miz said what happened last week, and Melo said, "Hey man, you've always been standing in my way, and we're done." And Miz like, "But I thought tag partners were supposed to have each other's back." No, we're done, and we're good. Greg, they weren't good.
No, they're not good. They're not going to be good.
I love how he's in his gear and Sami is coming out for an open challenge. It's like, I wonder who's going to come out to ask for the match.
So this is the funny thing to me. It's like, why would Sami Zayn agree to an open challenge against Carmelo Hayes if Carmelo just had it 2 weeks ago?
Well, that was the point. Melo was coming out to talk him into the match, and Miz dropped him with from behind skull crushing finale done.
Yeah.
Like, it's, first of all, is there any better finishing move than a skull crushing finale to sneak up behind somebody and hit their finisher? Besides, it's like the RKO, skull crushing finale, they're perfect.
Yeah, but the RKO, you got to be in front of them.
No, I think you could run. So, like the one he did on Hulk Hogan, I watched a compilation. I made a couple of clips of RKOs. There's one he did on Hulk Hogan where he runs through the screen and he RKOs Hogan on the roof of a car so that Hogan basically takes no bump. Randy takes the bump on the car and then slides off, and Hogan like goes like this and then slowly falls to the ground. It's amazing. Fair. I'm like, good for Hulk Hogan taking an easy Hulk Hogan bump. But yeah, you can do it from behind. Miz can do it. Miz likes to do things from behind.
Okay, I will leave that just where it is, Brad.
I tried to hit the drum roll sound effect. It didn't.
And I thought you had, but I was like, oh, all right.
Anyways, moving on. So we're into my favorite part of this show, Greg, which is the fact that Aleister Black just walks out after this carnage and says, "I'll take the match."
So this is the part where I'm starting to scratch my head a little bit. It's like, didn't we get promised that we were supposed to get Aleister Black versus Damian Priest tonight?
We got promised that Aleister Black and Damian Priest were going to fight at some point. You can Google that while we go through this match, but I
gotta look that up because it's like when this initially came up, I'm like, wait, aren't we supposed to get these two in a match tonight?
So Aleister Black runs away. Like, that's just basically. I love the fact that Aleister sneaks in and gets his match though, and this match shows the classic Sami Zayn double arm drag start, but we get a big moonsault from Aleister before the commercial. Then during the between second and first and second commercial break, Michinoku driver from Sami dodges some kicks and tries to hit a Blue Thunder bomb, but then Aleister slips out and hits just an amazing knee. And then we get a Meteora before the second commercial break. And then this match just leads up to Damian Priest coming out, distracting Aleister Black, and we get a Helluva kick into the Blue Thunder bomb for the win. I mean, Sami keeps his title, and Damian Priest, after the match, clears the table very nicely and apologizes and puts Aleister Black through it with the Razor's Edge. I guess this will lead to what they announced later in the show, which is their match next week from Australia.
Right. Yeah. I'm still trying to get back to the like synopsis and stuff from last week that I had to find out what they actually have put on there.
Okay, so neither way, Greg. This was a great match, and I love these Sami Zayn Open challenges because the other thing is Sami doesn't have a regular feud, but what we're getting is we're mixing matching other storylines, which this is the only way you were going to get the Damian Priest Aleister Black storyline on the show with progress.
Yeah, I think so. It is kind of what we expected this to be, right?
Perfect. So we get Zaruka in the back talking to Nick Aldis, and they're interrupted by Chelsea Green and Alba Fire, and it looks like they're going to get a match. We're going to have a match between them, but not from a lack of trying from our buddy Chelsea Green, who is trying to recruit them to the Secret Hervice. What do they call them? They would like Destruction.
I don't even remember. It was
just one of those weird names that she came up with. But instead, the opportunity they're going to take is a tag match. So this is trying to build up Zaruka to get a tag title match, I guess. There are so few tag teams.
There really is. There really is so few tag teams there on the women's side.
I'm trying to even think. Is there one on Raw?
I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I watched a full Raw.
Judgment Day. The Judgment Day have a women's tag team.
Oh, I suppose fair. Okay, yeah.
And then I'm trying to think who else has friends on Raw. It's like, who has friends? Anyways, if you want, Natty and
what's her name?
They're in they're in that faction. Anyways, we are definitely not Raw experts. If you want Raw experts, listen to Randy C and Eric B, the Raw Dogs, who cover Monday Night Raw here on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network. Yeah, we are not. They cover Raw, so we don't have to. Yeah. Although, that's a whole different kettle of fish, Greg.
Yeah, we'll
burn that bridge when we get there.
We'll figure that out later.
Zaruka versus the Secret Hervice. Again, pretty much a nothing match. You get to see Zaria hit a really cool clothesline.
Yeah, that's basically it.
What was that?
What do you mean?
Sounds like you're downloading something from a telephone wire.
No, that's the shower behind me.
All right, Zaruka double team, and there's a great combination here by Fire and Green, and then Zaria comes out and does some attacks on the outside, and pretty much out of nowhere we get what I'm going to call the Soul Snatcher. You've seen the Soul Snatcher before. This was a pretty amazing version of it.
Yeah, where she does that her final move or whatever.
Her flipping out of the corner onto the opponent where she's flipping and she grabs the head and drops them.
Yeah.
I've had my kid brother, who doesn't watch wrestling anymore, send me that clips of this 3 or 4 times.
Because he's found it online and thinks it's cool?
Because it's in reels. People just capture this and put it, and then people watch it.
Right.
So guess what's going to be in a reel this week?
Soul Snatcher.
Out of nowhere for the win. Is this a future? This is a future match. So Zaria, they drop in this match, is from Australia. This is happening on next week's show, right?
I would assume so, yes.
I hope so for Zaria's sake.
I hope so too.
We conveniently have Alexa and Charlotte there in the background, and they're talking about how some teams can't get along.
That they cannot get along.
This gig is like old, Greg. They like each other. We know they like each other.
Do they like each other?
In real life, you see all kinds of Instagrams crap from them.
All right, fair.
So Stephanie and Tiffy are going to sign a contract. There. Oh, and you get a full-on rewind right here. Recap number 1. So the recap is brought to you by, it's brought to you by the fact that Roman Reigns destroyed everybody. And if you want a full recap of that episode, it's here on the Hub Sports Entertainment Network. Randy C and Eric B, the Raw Dogs, have already covered this episode and did a great job breaking it down, including the return of Roman Reigns.
Yes, from this week.
Well, that's got to lead to that match. The Auszilla is gonna get a match in Australia. We got to get all the Aussies on the show.
Oi, oi, oi.
I wonder if Big G is gonna get a match.
Big G?
Grayson Waller. He's part of now that he's part of the New Day, he's Big G.
Really?
Yeah, not as good as Big D.
I told you I don't watch Raw.
Well, they talk about that on the Raw Dogs podcast. So they watch Raw. That. ADHD is a hell of a drug.
It is.
Nikki.
So are the drugs for ADHD. They're hell of a drugs.
They're hell of a drugs. I just can't.
Now we're at Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. We talked about that, and the Roman Airs recap. So now we're
getting to that tag match. We're getting to that match, Greg. The women's contract signing, and I was like, "There's no way this is going to not end with somebody fighting," but it's the opposite. Stephanie just says she recognizes Tiffy as a great champion, but she's going to show her, and she may have only been tag champ for 2 weeks, but people have always underestimated her. And Tiffy says, I've been looking forward to wrestle you since you got signed. And this is going to be a great match, but it's still going to be Tiffy on top. Tiffy time. They shake hands. And that's it, Greg. Nothing bad happens.
Nothing bad happens with them, no.
Until afterwards when Julia attacks from behind. And Greg, the giveaway was there. This is maybe another clip we can make. Because you have to show a picture of... Katana Chance. That's the other one. Kiana James. What is she wearing, Greg, on her knee?
I didn't notice. Was she wearing a knee hat?
She's wearing her knee brace.
Oh.
So when Kiana James wears a knee brace, she's going to take a bump.
Fair.
If she's not wearing her knee brace, she is strictly a manager.
I think that those are words to live by, right? If you've got your knee brace on, as a guy who wears them, you're in for a day.
You're in for a match. And there wasn't a match, Greg. It was just stupid. Kiana James is there. She's trying to convince Stephanie to join her and that she can take care of her the way she's been doing such a great job for Julia. Because she's been doing a bang-up job for Julia, Greg.
She's definitely been doing something.
And Julia's like dancing through this whole thing. And longtime NXT fans know these two women have had some great matches. And yeah, then Tiffy rises up, pulls Kiana James out, and we almost get Julia getting dropped. I would say this may also be a tag match on next week's show.
Probably. Speaking of rising up.
Oh, God. Greg, did WWE, somebody on that writing staff is watching our shorts?
I would assume so.
Because
I assume we have a direct line to WWE at this point.
Because they're laughing. Because Ray Phoenix cuts a promo talking about about how great a job Javon Evans did, and they're there talking to Nick Aldis, and they would like to have a match, but instead Los Garzas comes out. Wait, I forgot these guys were employed.
So did I. So there's a couple things I want to start with here. Okay, so remember how about 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago, I said pin a topic for like guys to go out on a retirement and be able to go out on their own. We were talking about Kevin Owens. Okay, my first question is, where the hell is R-Truth?
Witness protection.
Apparently, like, I would love to see a Javon Evans R-Truth tag team.
I don't know if they should wrestle, because there was one time they wrestled, and I think that may have been the match where R-Truth tore his knee apart. But
they weren't together. They were wrestling against each other, weren't they?
Oh, I got you. So yeah, tag team. Gotcha. Play. Holla.
Yeah. I'm like, if we're gonna throw some people together, let's make. I mean, first of all, it breaks our rules, right? Because luchas are only supposed to be, tagging with other lucha aligned people.
And so you're supposed to. We have the locker room segregated. You only hang out with your minority partners.
Exactly. So I don't know. That was kind of my first thing that I kind of hit on here with Javon Evans and Ray Phoenix. Then the next question I had here is for Los Garza. They're part of a faction, right?
Yep.
Have we seen the leader of that faction in
Also in witness
months?
protection?
That it's weird, right? Like that just kind of fell off. He just fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he hasn't wrestled at all. And the worst part about it is it would be great if he was wrestling in, Mexico or something, but he's not.
No.
And it's not like there's not an open challenge. And if you're talking about somebody that can go with Sammy.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's how they bring him back, right?
But meanwhile, Ray Phoenix, to go back to our short, which people can see on YouTube, we asked, where's the other Lucha brother? And instead we got Javon Evans.
We did. We got Javon.
Because this is the longtime tag team partner that he had for one match back months ago that you referenced, and they are like, no. Let's not use the idea from the reel. Let's bring Javon Evans up.
Yeah.
And,
by the way, I just got our crack research team on this. The last time Santos Escobar was on SmackDown was May the 2nd. He's done the AAA WWE Worlds Collide in Los Angeles on June 7th. He did a house show for WWE in Mexico City on July 26th and one in Monterrey, Mexico on July 27th.
Yeah, and the worst part about this is I wish I could be upset, Greg, but I'm not upset about, there's no room, and I feel bad that he's not being used well. Because he's another guy, you could make him the AAA Mega Champion, and it would be a big deal.
Right.
Or have him compete for the light heavyweight title down there, or whatever other titles they have going on. But I just don't understand why we have it out for the Garzas.
I don't know. I wish I could tell you.
And I mean, speaking of which, the one thing about a 3-hour SmackDown that I do miss is tag teams, because on the missing list this week, again, are DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, I haven't seen those guys in a while.
Do you think they regret signing with WWE over AEW?
Maybe they'll pull an Andrade.
I don't I get it. I think long term, this is a better thing, because if worst comes to worst with WWE, and maybe that's what they should do. Maybe ship some of these guys down to the tag division down in NXT for a short stint,
or share them over to Raw.
Raw doesn't need more tag teams.
I mean, SmackDown is just so tag team heavy, right? So
Well,
if SmackDown's going to be like that premier tag team show, then you need to have some others on other brands. So,
or the other thing is you could feature. I think the problem is, and I don't mean this to be disrespectful to the women, it's that there's 3 hours for Raw, and that the women's tag title should be on Raw, not on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because we can't get both the U.S. title, the main title, and the tag title on, and we just don't have enough space. And anyways, Greg, I know you. Let's do this match, because this match was great. This is the match of the show.
This was, but this whole time, so I mean, we've had now Javon Evans the last 2 weeks on the show, and I'll something was kind of nagging at me, Brad, last week, and I didn't know what it was, but this week it came to me, and every time I hear Javon Evans and his name called, I got thinking of something, and Brad, I'm going to get you to hit what I've been thinking about. So,
all right, here we go.
Bob Evans down on the farm.
So every time they say Javon Evans' name, that goes in my head from Bob to Javon.
Like he's Bob's illegitimate son.
Maybe.
There's definitely a joke to be made there that's not appropriate, because
listen, I struggled because it's where I got this week's episode title with Down on the Farm. And I struggled to even make that.
So, oh man. Okay, this match, we get a series of dives to set up the commercial break from everybody's hitting a dive. And then we get the comeback at the end. I mean, essentially, at one point, Rey Fenix gets beat up. There's a tag. Javon Evans and Rey Fenix hit double finishers at the end. I love the fact that Javon hits his springboard cutter and literally twists in midair to hit it. And you get an amazing Mexican muscle buster for the finisher. There's nothing wrong.
How many people out there are having cutters and stunners as their finishers?
A lot of them. But this, and the other thing is, I shout out to the Garzas because they had some great tag team maneuvers. And then you see these guys and you're like, why are these guys not on this show on the regular?
I don't know.
They would be the best tag team on Raw if they were on Raw.
100%.
It's just, Anyways, Damian Priest is with Kathy Kelly. He talks about how Aleister's facing his consequences. And Kip Williams talks about toxic masculinity. And it's a miracle he stands up. And Damian basically pushes him back in the wheelchair and then pushes him down an empty hallway. And we hear a crash sound effect.
But the crash sound effect goes for like 30-40 seconds. Like, I don't know. It made me laugh. I'll give you that.
It was very good. And good for Kip Williams for keeping himself on the show without his tag team partner.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Hopefully his partner will be back soon.
Damian Priest versus Aleister Black, last man standing. Next week. On Breakfast SmackDown.
So here's what I hit with this, and I don't know if you hit on this as well, but when he came back from break, Michael Cole didn't say, specifically, he talked about last man standing, but he used the words incapacitate his opponent so they can't answer a 10 count. I don't think I've ever heard anyone say those words in relation to a last man standing match, so I don't know if that's a foreshadow for next week. We'll have to wait and see.
Greg, your weekly dose of my family trauma is here.
That I skipped.
Well,
but I know it focuses on the tallest one.
And at the end, he says, but something is still missing. We're going to get all of the Tongans together. All three brothers are going to be in the same faction.
Sure. Moving on.
Come on. And again, this is our weekly. Poor JC Mateo.
Yeah.
Although these guys, if they got paid, I hope this was, again, filmed weeks ago and that these guys are there. But there's 5 of them, so I guess War Games. War Games!
Yeah, and weird that, we talked last week about Survivor Series and traditional Survivor Series match. That's what you're getting this week on NXT.
Right. And did you notice that they changed the name from whatever it was supposed to be to... Given the current state of the world, we're not using the word invasion.
Oh, I never even noticed that.
Yeah, it was originally called NXT TNA Invasion.
Yeah.
And now it's Showdown because reasons.
Fair.
Kathy Kelly's with the Street Profits and they're talking about how they're going to win titles. And then we get a spooky promo without Bo Dallas.
Honestly, I actually enjoyed this promo.
This promo was perfect because the problem is when Bo's talking, none of the others do, and they did a great job as a faction.
Yeah, this is the best uses of those guys from the White Six that I've seen to date.
Right, because they did something spooky, and I love that the TV was just there. It would have only been better if like a puff of smoke would have come up, and then the curtain would have fallen off the TV.
Yeah,
like it just was totally spooky and great. Not like supernatural, just spooky.
No, that's fair.
It's their season, Greg.
It is their season.
And then we got to the main event that I can't believe went on as long as it did.
That's fair.
This match, nothing happened.
No, this was a whole lot of nothing. This
was a standard tag team match. The impressive suplex from Randy Orton using his dad's finisher, top rope suplex on Big Bronson Reed was pretty impressive. And then, of course, the dive from Braun Breaker through the barricade, taking out Cody. And Paul Heyman doing the referee distraction so that Seth Rollins can stomp Randy Orton and a tsunami.
You have Paul Heyman literally climbing the ropes. Like, when's the last time you saw Paul Heyman climbing ropes?
It was great. And then the only other cool part about this was at the end when Paul was like, come on, Seth, let's just leave. Seth sent the goons away and Paul's trying to talk him out of it. And he tries to stomp Cody and Cody catches him with a Cody cutter. or Crossroads, and you're like, oh, I guess this pretty much means Seth is winning this match.
Yeah, I think so.
The only question is he cheating?
I think so.
And is it going to be Big Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, or Brock Lesnar?
I don't think it's going to be Brock, but I'd say it's going to be one of the Brons.
Which is great because it sets up maybe a future match, and yeah. But the Vision don't win. The Vision win the match, but don't win the war. And sure.
All right, let's go.
Oh my gosh! Get the scissors out.
This is your SmackDown synopsis.
And the synopsis is brought to you by The Hub, Sports Entertainment Network, where you can hear all of The Hub's podcasts, including a Raw and SmackDown review every week. Randy C and Eric B have Raw on lock, and Greg and I have SmackDown on lock most of the time. And next week, we will try and do it early, but it will definitely be a speed run because the PLE is Saturday morning breakfast PLE.
Yep.
On Thanksgiving weekend. I got to tell you, I like Thanksgiving Saturday morning.
No, I'm not opposed to this. Not at all. Okay.
Greg, I take it that we're getting rid of Cody talking with the Vision with Randy Orton popping out of nowhere.
Yeah, we can get rid of that.
Waste of time.
Yep.
Greg, you know what we are keeping, though?
The Carmelo and Miz?
No. First, the most important segment on the show.
It's Tiffy time!
Sorry. Yes, the walk and talk. My apologies.
Which you can do over and over again in slow motion.
Yes, you can.
Greg, the best part of SmackDown was Tiffy time.
Usually is.
Miz and Melo, Greg, I know what you're doing with this one. This one's an easy one.
I'm keeping this.
Wait, what? This is
I'm keeping this, and then I'm keeping the U.S. Open title challenge.
Oh, well, that one, Greg, I don't blame you, because that one makes me want to call on my friend.
This rebel heart!
Yeah, because that all ties together.
It was great, including the Aleister Black getting beat up by Damian Priest at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to either keep the whole thing based on that rule, the Zaruka backstage with Nick Aldis and their match with the Secret Hervice.
I don't think I need to. I think the backstage is a digital exclusive.
Yeah, and what about the match?
The match is fine because I know you like that cutter there at the end, or the soul snatcher, so we can keep it. We're gonna get something else in Australia next week, so yeah, sure.
You know what? I think you could have just cut to the soul snatcher, and then we'll just speed run it.
Speed run it.
All right. So moving on, we'll do the Alexa and Charlotte, like that. Please, God, tell me that you're going to do something with this that's not nice.
The only thing that I want to keep here is Alexa Bliss doing the imitating of the Flair woo.
Oh, ducky, ducky, quack, quack, ducky, ducky, quack, quack, moment in the house.
The shucky ducky quack quack, Greg, because it is definitely it's a weird thing. And yeah, Alexa not doing the woo and Kathy Kelly doing it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, this we're already down to the contract signing and Julia coming out.
Yeah, we are. I could go either way on this.
You know what, Greg? This one's
yeah, the Julia Kiana James thing, even though it sets up next week, I didn't need this.
And we don't need another tag match on this show.
No, we don't.
Javon, speaking of tag teams, Ray Phoenix and his partner of the week, Javon Evans versus Los Garza.
Backstage cut. Match will keep.
Yeah, the match definitely was a happy one. I'm gonna say it's this one.
You are the greatest of all time.
Or at least this show.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing was, we got a couple of really good matches on this show. The problem was that the way we got to them was like odd.
Little weird. Okay.
Damian Priest, Kathy Kelly, pushing Kip Williams into the darkness.
For the sound of the crashing pipes for 30 seconds, we're gonna keep this.
This is exactly why I say I'm all gas, no brakes with it.
Oh.
Speaking of which, where the hell was he this week?
He was on. He had a whole promo.
Oh, that's right. He did have the one short promo that I skipped over.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go with Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes versus Bronson Reed from the Vision, the Brons. Greg, I know exactly what you want to do with this one.
I didn't hear it.
It doesn't matter. It was in there.
Okay. Was it the toilet flush?
It was the toilet flush.
Yeah, because that's what that was.
This SmackDown, honestly, like out of all of the, it's not that the wrestling was okay, but in a world where we get a ton of wrestling, and Greg and I are both guys who are, I think I can say this after knowing you for a few years, we prefer good storylines rather than great wrestling.
Yeah.
And there was no story progression on the show at all.
This was mid.
Yeah, not a terrible, not a, oh my God, what the hell are we watching SmackDown? But,
Yeah.
It's like a quality hamburger that was slightly overcooked and doesn't have any toppings on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for us today.
Yeah, and we'll try and squeeze a show in next Friday because SmackDown is being recorded. And if you are an American citizen, I recommend that you maybe travel to one of the tropical destinations such as Canada, the United Kingdom, or any European country where you can watch SmackDown live at a reasonable hour.
That's right. Again, not opposed to those overseas shows that we can get early.
Yeah, because who wants to watch that? And I feel for the people at Fox who are going to have a ton of Americans watching this via VPN.
Fox? No, you mean USA.
USA, whatever. Okay, then I still feel bad for Fox because they should have never gotten rid of the show.
Well, I mean, there's other reasons I feel bad, but it's not for Fox.
You feel bad because of what goes on, Fox. But bump. All right, guys, that's enough of us kidding around. I'm Brad. He's Greg. We are your SmackDaddies, and we'll be back next week. Goodbye, friends.
Okay. Bye.
The revolutionary podcast in sports entertainment. Father Greg and Brad, the dad bless you all with the lovely tales. A Friday night, SmackDown and beyond. Go to the outer limits of your mind with the SmackDaddies. The